we can classify matter into substance and mixture. We can classify into substance and mixtures. Substance we can classify element and compound. And mixtures we can classify homogeneous and heterogeneous. So basically element, for example iron, it's made out of same atoms. Element is made out of same atoms. For example carbon, oxygen. But what is compound?
Mix.
It's what? Two or more elements joined together, right? For example, H2O, right? Hydrogen and oxygen joined together and they act as a unit, CO2. Those are compounds. Now, we are going to define homogeneous and heterogeneous. Now, I'm going to give you the example. Remember, I said always give example and then define, right? We have salt and water. When you mix it, salt dissolves in water. It gives clear solution, right? So that is, we can say, same throughout. The mixture is same throughout. Same throughout. Composition is same throughout. But how about sand and water? When you add sand in water, what happens? It forms two layers, right? It's not going to give you clear solution, but it forms two layers. Sand is at the bottom, water is on the top, right? So we can say it's not same throughout. It forms different layers. Now in here, sand and water, you can filter and you can separate them out, right? So by physically you can separate. This heterogeneous mixture, you can separate physically. Separate physically. Physically. This one, yes you can, but you need more efforts to separate them out, right? You can evaporate and then you can separate, right? So, which one you cannot separate? Element, compound, homogeneous or heterogeneous? Element. Element is made of the same types and it cannot easily separate, right? Alright. But compound, how do you separate? Physically or chemically you can separate? Chemically, you really need to break them down. So just chemically you can separate them, right? So those kind of questions will be asked, that what things you need to separate.